Good evening, Contest of Champions. We are here. We are back. It is 2022, year 5. Anthony, tell people what they want to hear. Lot of listen, happy to be back, boys. Year 5.
Too
Year
many. Too many.
5. That's half a decade.
Too many.
I always think back, typing up those little recaps on ESPN. Those are the days. But now
Nobody
we
read
are
those.
here in video, and we are ready to bring you the hard-hitting content that I know you want to watch. You want to watch us either say really good things about your team or really bad things about other people's teams. So we're going to do that. We're going to do a little draft recap.
Draft day spectacular review.
Let's get into it, starting with the first team.
Not selected on the first team. My bad. Whoop. Going up. Andrew Bender.
And then he waddled away. I like this name. Listen, guys.
This is a flash forward. We're going to grade everybody like normal. I also forgot to put this. Name grade. We're grading the names. Everybody's changed the names. We're grading the names for sure.
That is solid.
I just built that little chart. I forgot to add that column.
I want to say, you guys, this year,
good names. Really almost everybody changed their name. I like this.
Yeah, really, really strong name game this year, and I'm very happy to see it.
Listen.
All right, let's get started. We're going to start off with Bender here, all right?
But do we want to look at his team as a whole? Do we want to go to the results and just go round by round? Who did he pick? How do we want to do this? Wow, we didn't prep if you guys didn't see this.
Listen. I love just getting an overall view of the team here.
Wow, let me see how you feel about this.
Wow, picture in picture.
Little side by side.
I'm down. I love it. Let's do it.
Well, so and then he waddled away. Okay, so we're looking over here. Wow, can I even hold on? Oh, I gotta zoom both. Damn, I tried.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't like
that. First thing that sticks out to me. Loving the running backs.
Yeah, he goes double RB. The Joe Mixon at 9. Good pick. Nothing wrong with that from me.
I'm pretty sure in the second round, coming back, he went Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb a little reachy, but if he's a Nick Chubb guy, he's a Nick Chubb guy.
He's a Nick Chubb guy. It was a little early than like normal ADP, which is fine.
He goes Nick Chubb. He picks Nick Chubb over DeAndre Swift, over Aaron Jones, over CeeDee Lamb. These are, I mean, there's no issue here. You're a Nick Chubb guy.
Yeah,
but a little reachy.
There's definitely an argument to be made that Aaron Jones, DeAndre Swift were rated higher in the ADP.
Looking at this for the first time, I did not realize that he is the linchpin that we'll talk about when we get to Kyle and my teams.
Yes.
I didn't realize that it is the Nick Chubb pick that really is the linchpin that sets everything off. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was expecting Nick Chubb to get back to me.
Mm-hmm.
He did not. So
Nick Chubb was definitely somebody I mocked around at 6, considered. I'm not a Nick Chubb guy, so I wasn't going to take him, but
listen, I think Josh Jacobs also a very solid pick. I know everyone's hating on Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is a terrible pick.
Listen.
Josh Jacobs is a bad player.
I think Josh Jacobs is a perfectly fine pick. He gets Brian Robinson. Bender, little tidbit. Slide Brian Robinson into your IR. You can pick up another player.
Yeah, that'd be great. You know what I am noticing, and I want to know at what point Bender noticed this. A lot of Bengal on this team. T. Higgins and Joe Mixon both on the same roster here.
Whoa, you know what? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I noticed it last night. Quick review. A lot of AFC North on this team. Deontay, Nick Chubb. That weather's not looking great week 1, I'll tell you that much.
Stormy. But listen, we got Aaron Rodgers. I got a side note. I don't really like Aaron Rodgers as a person, not a player.
Wow.
As a person,
wow.
I don't think I like Aaron Rodgers.
Just putting his political views out on the YouTube page. We've never done that before.
I'm just saying. No, it has nothing to do with politics. I just think he's kind of an asshole. Listen, we're moving on. I digress.
Big Aaron Rodgers fan.
T. Higgins, Deontay Johnson. I love the T. Higgins pick. I think he's going to have a great year.
T. Higgins in the 3rd. Good pick. I love that, by the way.
Deontay Johnson. Is his shoulder okay? I don't know.
I'm assuming Deontay Johnson the 4th, right? Let's take a look really quick. Yeah, Deontay Johnson the 4th. Takes Deontay Johnson the 4th. Gets sniped 1 pick before by Cortland Sutton. I wonder if he was eyeing up Cortland Sutton or Scary Terry, and they didn't make it back to him around that turn. Big fan of him not taking Allen Robinson.
I think
love that. Love that he didn't take Allen Robinson. I think I would have taken. I got a feeling that was an unfortunate turn slide that he had 3 guys queued and number 1 and number 2 left, and he just went fuck and had to take number 3.
So I mean, listen, we got Deontay, we got Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle in the 5th. Good value on Jalen Waddle in the 5th.
Is he okay?
Yes, I think he just had like a garbage week 1 injury, if I remember. Quad, yeah, he'll be fine.
We don't like quads.
We don't like quads. Practice on Monday, a little limited on Wednesday. He'll be fine. Week 1 quad.
He'll be all right. Year 2 player, good receiver. He'll be just fine. Solid tight end. Dallas Goedert, can't hate it.
New England loves special teams.
Special teams, New England.
Defense against your namesake player. Wow, we should take points away for that.
Got Amari Cooper on the back burner, waiting for Deshaun Watson to show up.
Championship bound, I guess we're calling Bender's team.
Bound. Listen, he's thinking ahead.
He's thinking ahead. Listen, he's starting Amari Cooper and Brian Robinson in the chip, boys. That's all I'm saying. We got to beat him before he gets there.
That's planning for the future.
Got a lot of like kind of RB2 depth on his bench, which is good.
No, I actually
Dallas Goedert, good stuff.
Solid bench. So here's always the hardest part. How do you grade the first team? Because I feel like the first team is always like the.
It's just the 7. You know what I mean? It's the 7 of the draft. I actually grade number 1. How are we doing grades? Is it an Andrew grade, Anthony grade? Fucking add them up, divide by 2.
I'm down for that. All
right.
Listen,
let's put the grades over here.
I'm bringing Bender in.
Let me add a column real quick. Draft grade. Andrew. Anthony. I'll fucking move it. Don't worry. His panties in a bunch.
I'm gonna say, Bender. I'm gonna bring you in. Starting grade. Solid team. Very solid team. I think based off of last year's projections, I'm gonna bring you, and I can't remember if I was doing this troll last year. I'm gonna go with a very solid 7.8.
Wow.
Listen, this is a solid team.
We're gonna be different on this then, like really different.
It's just Josh Jacobs. You just really don't like Josh.
Here's the thing I'm looking at Bender's team about, and like his starting lineup is great. Everybody's starting lineup is gonna be fine. I'm looking at this bench and going like, week 2, I need a player. Like what? Oh no, Jalen Waddle has re-aggravated that quad. Who am I slapping in this lineup week 2? Like I gotta start Josh Jacobs with confidence. Okay, I gotta slap. What if Chris Godwin's playing week 2? I gotta slap in a wide receiver 3 and just hope he turns out.
I would start Josh Jacobs or Julio.
I mean, you are starting Josh Jacobs. Like I'm not. I know the answer, but like I don't love the depth here because Amari Cooper's like a super late game play. Brian Robinson is super late. He's missing a player because he has to IR slot. I get it.
Yeah, so he could pick up a flyer that could really boom. You know.
I don't. Bender to me, with this team.
Now I'm noticing he drafted Amari Cooper and Nick Chubb. Bender, why do you keep doing that?
He loves the AFC North.
Wait a second.
Bender's team to me is he is going to be the gold standard of 108 points this year.
It's a solid team.
I
think that's why I like it so much.
Yeah,
it's solid.
Bender's going to be a slave to the schedule. If he has a rough schedule, he could wind up losing a lot of games.
All right, here's what I'm going to say.
I'm going to say a solid 6.9. Nice.
That's I don't know about 6.9. I don't know.
I think you're going to start looking at other teams and you're going to go, ooh, I like that team better than Bender's team. I like that team better than Bender's team. Then all of a sudden your 6.8 is going to look real weird. Listen, you can call me East Germany in the first round, but...
all right, we're moving on.
Sorry, Bender. I love you. I'm just going to say that to everybody seeing my grade poorly. Oh, also, you're going to get shit on week 1, by the way.
Ooh, banging mom.
This is the number 1 week 1 projected point cap, by the way.
Number 1. All right.
Number 1 hero, Travis. The actual number 1 hero. Why are you guys all projected to score such few amount of points?
What is this shit?
Oh, name grade. Bender's, and then he waddled away. I'm a fan of that one.
That's a solid one.
I think I'm just gonna go whole numbers on name grades, like wholes and halves. That's a 8 out of 10 for me.
I'm fine with that. Let's.
Okay.
That'll be a collective name. Great name.
Yeah. Hold on, let me.
All right. I'll be honest. Travis's team looks bad. Like, am I trolling? My man's got Breece Hall and Miles Sanders as a starting 2 running backs.
I should have formatted things
He's
before we
got
started
Tyler
talking.
Boyd and stuff. Yo, what was Travis doing during this draft?
Trolling? Selling checks in the mail, Travis?
Dude, what?
Just sending it. So, oh god, people are watching my skills.
Your spreadsheet skills?
My spreadsheet skills.
I need to see Travis's round by round.
It's Google Sheets. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, Excel for life.
Excel for life. Okay, there we go. That's fine. It looks good.
Holy smokes, buddy.
We got there. Okay. All right, round by round.
I need to see Travis's round by round.
I can tell you the round by round. Travis goes Cooper Kupp, follows it up with the hated pick by Kyle of Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, yeah.
Cooper Kupp, Travis Kelce, which based on ADP, 100% fine. Like Cooper Kupp is the pick there. Travis knew at the 7 pick there were 7 guys at the top of that draft that were gonna go before his pick, and he was just gonna get whoever was left. It was Cooper Kupp, picks Cooper Kupp. But then at 7, maybe the sell of the draft. Love you, Travis. Check is in the mail. Doesn't take Aaron Jones and takes Travis Kelce. And when he hit me with, look, my name's Travis, my wife's name is Kelce, how can I not pick him? I went, sheesh, I think Travis Kelce's going to score a lot of points, but like...
He goes Keenan Allen on the way back.
All right, let's look at who's around the Keenan Allen pick, right? That's going to be the real question.
Give me some context here.
So here's the thing about that 3rd round, and we'll get to this later when I talk about my Mark Andrews pick. You guys went on this monster wide receiver run after me and Travis picked. We're like, he picked Travis Kelce. I picked Aaron Jones. You guys then proceeded to go wide receiver, running back, wide receiver, running back. And then you went wide receiver, running back, wide receiver. Like, you guys picked like 7 wide receivers. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 wide receivers and like, 11 picks? So that's why, personally, I went tight end. I was like, let me capitalize on value. As I'm looking, there was not really a better pick.
There's really not. Yeah.
It's an Eli Mitchell reach. Like, that doesn't feel good. He took the best wide receiver on the board. Maybe if you're a Mike Williams guy, you're a Mike Williams guy. Some people think Mike Williams is going to be the breakout over Keenan Allen this year.
Dude, I know people that would have taken Courtland Sutton there.
I probably just would have knocked on wide receiver, but yeah, I think I was Courtland Sutton. Wow, we can little peek behind the curtain, boys. These are my rankings. No, I would have taken Keenan Allen. 4th round target, pick him.
Close.
Lots of lights up here. Didn't get any of these players, by the way. Unfortunate.
Okay.
In green.
I
mean, it is what it is.
Like
he just
team.
Yeah, that's the way it falls. Takes Breece Hall in the 4th round. Gets some good value on that. Based on Breece Hall ADP, Breece Hall's been going around in the 3rd, late 3rd, early 4th. I'm not a Breece Hall guy.
Neither am I.
Because I'm just not a Jets guy. I mean, I am a Jets guy, but like, let's be honest, who actually believes? Not me. 0-9 the dream. Hardest opening schedule in the NFL. Hardest schedule in the NFL.
I get that, Miles Sanders.
His season is gonna hinge on the success of J.K. Dobbins.
That's true. That is true.
Because his 5th pick is J.K. Dobbins on his bench. If J.K. Dobbins comes back, let's say he comes back like week 3, fully healthy, this team is fine. Like, he's starting Breece Hall, J.K. Dobbins. He's gonna tight end gap almost every. Let's not shit on Travis Kelce too much. He's gonna have 100 catches for 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns at least. They're gonna feed him the football, assuming he plays a healthy season.
Yeah, and I think Kyler's gonna be like kind of slow. Like, he's not.
Let's look at the schedule. I mean, he's got Kansas City week 1. Who cares, right?
It's just
his schedule does not say slow. I'm just saying, like, he's got one game against the Rams at home, and then like a bunch of other Carolina's pretty good defense. The Raiders are fine. Like, that's a shootout. That's a shootout. That's probably a shootout. Philly defense is fine.
I don't want to neglect the James Robinson, the starting running back.
The starting running back of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Whoever drafted Travis Etienne will grief you in a little bit. Kenneth Walker, good late round upside running back. Treylon Burks could also be a breakout.
Not a good upside.
He's got Alec Pierce. I like Alec Pierce too. He's got a lot of young upside on his bench. Are we double IR in this league?
We are double IR. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, plan accordingly.
I don't really know if there's any other IR players that I care enough to go get, but
I mean that's fine.
I did not know. Was it COVID IR? Is that why we have the second slot? Hate that, by the way. Hate that we're double IR.
Why do you hate double IR?
Because I thought we got rid of it because I thought COVID was like that was our COVID slot. So whatever.
I'm actually just down. I'm just full on double IR. I'm not even trying to mess with COVID. It's full on double IR.
Okay, fine. I'll go pick up an IR player. I don't care.
Yeah, listen. I go to the grades because I'm
tab really quick.
Shit on this.
Yeah. You don't like Travis's pick. I don't. Wait,
no.
Those are the grades. I just have to go to this.
I don't like Travis Kelce in the second. I don't like Breece Hall in the fourth. I don't like that Tyler Boyd's in your starting lineup.
I think here's another pick.
I have a few
by
good
the way.
games, but I don't.
Here's another pick. What round did you pick Kyler? You picked Kyler in the 6th round. Let me look. So 6th round would have been coming back. So he could have gone Jerry Jeudy there. Could have gone Gibson there. Could have gone Damian Harris there. Yeah. I think Travis fell into the trap of taking an early tight end and and quarterback, and it kind of grieved his starting skill position players. I think if his team is shored up with the likes of, say, a Damian Harris in that solid RB2 slot, and then he picks, I don't know, any of those quarterbacks who slid when Nathan were picking later instead of like Tyler Algier, he's got, like, let's say he has, I'm pretty sure Kirk Cousins is a free agent. Like, let's say he's got Kirk Cousins instead of Tyler Algier. I think I'd like this team a lot more.
Yeah. This is definitely like too early tight end.
I'm definitely going lower than Bender here.
Oh, I did.
But not that much lower. I don't know if we've ever given out a 5, by the way. I just want to say for the record.
Like a 5's rough.
Like a 5 point something.
I'm giving Travis like a
6.2. Okay.
Oh yeah,
okay. Travis, I love you, buddy, but
listen, Travis, I love you, and you can do no wrong. But
I don't think this was it. Name grade. Cooper's Troopers. Listen, Travis, it's a great name. I need to see a
picture.
I need to see a picture of Cooper Kupp's face on a Cooper Trooper with a shell. Okay.
Wow.
That's gonna bring this up to a solid 7.5 out of 10. For now, it's a 6.5 for me.
I like it.
All right,
yeah.
Moving on. This is going to take so long, by the way. This took us like 2 hours last time we did this. Gibson Hit Squad. I got confused by your name earlier. I thought you were like the Brian Robinson owner at first. You're not. You're the Gibby owner.
Let's talk about Jeremy.
Let's talk about Jeremy's team. Let's talk about flaming slow pickers.
As most of you are aware, Jeremy was having a rough draft night. He did not look prepared at all. He was actively Googling who players were during the draft.
Which still blows me away because we had a high-stakes draft for a high buy-in last week.
Yes.
And he was there, in it, and drafted a pretty good team, like, from the same pick. You would think he would know the ranges.
So, it's funny, because
not to say that he made out with a bad team, but
that's what I'm saying. With all that being said, I think his team is totally fine.
Fine team.
Solid quarterback.
Goes Austin Eckler. He's the Tyreek guy. You know, Jalen Waddle deceiver. Jeremy the Jalen Waddle guy. Bails on his guy. Picks Tyreek Hill. Hate that for him.
Zeke has got to do well this year. Otherwise,
this team falls pretty flat.
This team falls apart. Like, listen, Brian Robinson comes back.
No, there's plenty of potential on his bench. It's not great, but like, if Sky Moore is the guy, if Robert Woods has a good season, like Darnell Mooney, I believe in.
I mean,
he's gonna need. Please put it this way: he's gonna need either Zeke to be Zeke or Antonio Gibson to be Antonio Gibson. He's gonna need one of these NFC East running backs to be the player they were last year.
For Zeke, maybe 2 years ago.
People forget. I mean, Zeke was like the 15th best running back last season. Like, it wasn't that bad, and he's drafting him in the 3rd round. So like, that's roughly he's probably roughly the 15th overall running back. He's not going to get huge upside value return on it, but if Zeke finishes like as the 11th best running back, that's about as good as Jeremy could like hope for.
Pull up round 4.
Round 4. Ready. Fight.
Gabe Davis pick.
Gabe Davis pick, yeah.
Who could we have picked other than Gabe Davis? And here's the reason why, right? I know everybody's hyping up Gabe Davis, okay? Because he's playing the second wide receiver to Stephon, okay? The last guy that did that was like Manny Sanders, right? Who was drafted last year in like double-digit rounds.
Here's the thing about that, though.
Why is everybody so hyped on Gabe Davis? I don't get it.
Because let me tell you, let me spin you a narrative here. Emmanuel Sanders through the first 8 weeks last season was like wide receiver 22. Lit the world on fire. People forget he caught a touchdown like 5 straight weeks. Let me pull up Emmanuel Sanders 2021 game logs. And then the Buffalo Bills had a bye week in like week 9. Gabe Davis comes in. Emmanuel's snap count goes from like 81% to like 66%. And Gabe Davis's snap count goes from like 51% to like 79%. So that bye week flipped these two players. Like, look at these early weeks. 6 for 52, 6 for 48, 6 for 94, 6 for 74 and a touchdown, 554, 8 for 91. These are good weeks. Every single week at the beginning of the season, Emmanuel Sanders has at least 5 receptions and at least 50 yards. Now, they're not going to light the world on fire, but this is a player, again, who's like 33 years old, first year in an offense, being drafted in like the 12th round. Now you've got Gabe Davis, who is like 6'5", 22, scored 4 touchdowns in the most important playoff game of the Bills' last 25 years. There's so much upside here.
Wow, that's a great narrative.
I spun you the narrative. Look,
I feel slightly spun.
Do you feel slightly spun? I'm just saying.
I do.
Emmanuel Sanders retires. Here's the biggest problem: is Jamison Crowder real?
No.
Then Gabe Davis is fine. If Jamison Crowder is washed, which I tend to agree.
No, Jamison Crowder's not even going to be the slot guy. It's going to be Isaiah McKenzie.
That's the problem. It's Gabe Davis needs to say securely, I am the wide receiver 2. And if he does that, also, by the way, look, this is the week I'm talking about, and then look at it: 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, 1, 4. Like this, there's just this crazy fall off. Yeah. And it was literally, this was their bye week this week. You see. Mm-hmm. If Gabe Davis says, I am the wide receiver 2, Josh Allen is gonna throw minimum 37 touchdowns this season, minimum 35. Gabe Davis catches like 7 or 8. He'll return roughly on the value. I don't love the pick. Gabe Davis, in my opinion, has shot up too far up ADP. Yes. In like the last week and a half. He used to be going in like the 7th, 6th round. Loved him there. Very Chase Edmonds-esque.
Listen,
Jeremy picked him at ADP, so I don't have an issue with the pick. Yeah.
A long Gabe Davis tangent.
Yeah, sorry.
It was solid.
You're welcome, Jeremy. Spun you the Gabe Davis narrative.
I'm a little sold on that. All right, listen. Let's give Jeremy a ranking here. Solid
see.
RBs, potentially.
I hated the George Kittle pick. I'll say that. You guys went on this weird. You guys went on this weird tight end run here, and I was thrilled for a minute, thinking, "Oh, maybe I'll get Brandon Cooks that I've been talking about for a month." Then Andrew took him, and I was like, "Fine, I'll take Marquise Brown, the other guy on my list." But like, you guys went on this weird tight end run. I don't even know if Darren Waller's going to play Week 1. Greg, we'll talk about that later. I don't know how much faith I have in Trey Lance to get George Kittle the ball. He'll get manufactured touches though, so he'll probably be fine. 5th round, whatever.
Here's the question. Is Jeremy's team better than Bender's?
In my opinion, yes. Because Jeremy did what Jeremy does best. His bench is phenomenal, in my opinion. I think Robert Woods is real. I think Darnell Mooney is real. Raheem Mostert is going to be the solidified number 2 in that offense. If Chase Edmonds, who has like a hamstring injury, goes down, Raheem Mostert is going to give him 2 to 3 monster weeks and then get hurt for 10 other ones. But like, if Sky Moore is real, there's so much young upside on this team, and he's got the Robert Woods factor, and he's got the Darnell Mooney factor. To me, it is as simple as if he's got one NFC East running back, this is a competing team. I love the Russell Wilson pick. I've been a big Russell Wilson guy this offseason.
When I look at this team, I'm seeing major bust alerts.
That's true. But this is also the biggest boom team we've looked at so far.
All right, I have my rating.
Do you? Throw me a rating. Throw me a number.
7.3.
Wow. I was going to say basically the exact same thing. I was going to say 7.4.
Nice.
Nice. 7.4. Like your team more than Bender's. I don't think it's phenomenal, but it's good. Jeremy went with Gibson hit squad. Good picture to go with it.
Good picture. Wow, the picture sells it for me.
It's a good picture. I'm again gonna go with an 8 out of 10 here.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid. Moving on.
Moving on. Who is next? We've got Help Me Stepbro. Listen, we don't have to go any further. 10 out of 10. Okay, that's a phenomenal name, Greg. I don't know if you got it off the internet or not. It's a 10 out of 10 name. Picture is phenomenal. We've got a girl in some sort of appliance, and we've got Joe Burrow. It's great. And it seems like Joe Burrow is that guy. You know what I mean? Like, he'd be the guy. You'd be like, oh, like 6 months from now, we're like, wait, was Joe Burrow in a porn? And we'd be like, yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? You know, like Joe Burrow would do it. What does your team actually look like?
This is Greg's team.
Listen, and there's no chance I don't love Greg's team after the way we were talking last night.
I know, because so look at Greg's team. Greg's wide receivers are stacked.
Wow, Greg, that's a cool wide receiver you got there. Wow, Greg, that's a cool other wide receiver you got there. Wow. This is a different league that I picked a lot of the players that Greg picked at the 10 pick. Greg went no RB, essentially. Not no RB, but Greg went, I'm going to start the draft receiver. Goes Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams, and is just simply going to dominate on a weekly basis, and Courtland Sutton. If Courtland Sutton is real, and he is the quote-unquote DK Metcalf replacement, a 6'4", 4.40, like, athletic receiver, Greg could start you and me at running back, and he's gonna win weeks. Like he's just gonna blow people out with these wide receivers.
Pull up his draft. When did he pick Eli Mitchell, and who else could he have picked?
I think he picked Eli Mitchell late third. I think, or did he pick? Because I think he took Courtland Sutton all the way back.
I think he didn't commit hard enough.
No, he didn't. You think you picked the Kyle Pitts pick there or something? Where is he?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to go to the other rounds.
I think he could have gotten.
It's Eli Mitchell late third. Like this is where he kind of chickens out. But Eli Mitchell on this little bit of a slide, especially after that wide receiver run we talked about. So he gets to capitalize. Nobody had taken a running back in the whole middle round. So Eli Mitchell, who was probably going somewhere around my pick, Travis's pick.
Personally, I would have gone ETN over Mitchell.
I don't have any faith in ETN. I'm not. So
I have very limited faith in Eli Mitchell. I don't know why. I never trust 49ers running backs, man, unless their name is Tevin Coleman. But
yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in Eli Mitchell either. I think ETN is a certified bust.
No,
we can talk about that when we get to Scary Terry's team.
Shot. All right.
I'll pull up the numbers later.
Honestly, Eli Mitchell's not a bad pick.
Eli Mitchell's not a bad pick. Best running back on the board at that time.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I completely accept it.
And if he just doesn't get hurt, he's an RB1. Probably. It's probably going to finish around that 11 to 14 range if he doesn't get hurt.
49ers run the ball
and
real good.
Comes back with Courtland Sutton. Love that pick. Courtland Sutton in the 4th round. My target everywhere. And you got it.
It's great value.
Then he goes real easy. Takes his Rashad Penny. Back up. Takes his RB2. Love that, honestly.
I think Rashad Penny is also a really good pick.
Also a really good pick. Only other people I would have considered there are maybe Clyde. Just simply for the fact that his receivers are so dominant. Just get me a guy who's going to play close to 16 games and score me 12 points. And I think Clyde is that guy. I think Clyde is going to be in every lineup for 15 weeks of the season. And he's going to drop between 9 and 16 every week. And with receivers like that, that's all you need. Rashad Penny is the moonball shot. Because if Rashad Penny plays for 16 weeks, he also has RB1 upside. He has been nothing but a monster when he gets the ball. It's just that when he gets the ball, he also hurts himself. So
Dalton Schultz in the 6th. You like that? I don't like it.
Dalton Schultz in the 6th?
Oh, no. It's TJ Hawkins in the 6th.
Oh, is I looking at the wrong team? Oh, no. I'm sorry. It was just... I'm
not liking TJ Hawkins.
Who are we taking instead, though?
I mean, we could
have stacked the running backs. You could have taken
could
have taken Rashad Penny and Clyde Edwards-Helaire or Josh Jacobs. Stack the running backs there. But then, I mean, depth is great, but you also lock yourself into I have to make an RB decision every single week.
I just tight end in the 6th. It's like, listen, if you're not getting one of the elite guys, why bother?
I mean, but who's to say that TJ Hawkinson can't be an elite tight end.
Dude, they've been saying T.J. Hawkins is going to be an elite tight end for like 3 years.
Yeah, but T.J. Hawkins has also been like a top 5 tight end consistently for like 4 years. He's just never taken the leap. Maybe this year he does. Maybe this year he doesn't.
Being
Who
a
knows?
top 5 tight end is just
it's not that hard. Yeah, it's just being available for 15 weeks. I keep saying 15 weeks because nobody plays 15 games. Yeah, back to his team. Give him a grade. Let's look at the bench. By the way, Melvin Gordon. There's the depth that we were talking about.
Love Melvin Gordon. Love
Tony. Does not have backup running backs. I hate the Mark Ingram pick though.
Like, what is Mark Ingram? Drop Sammy Watkins.
What is this?
Honestly, Devontae Parker's fine. But
this is great. This is not.
Yeah. Drop those bottom 3 players.
Don't drop Devontae Parker.
You can those bottom 3 players.
You can drop Mark Ingram and Sammy Watkins. The fact that he actually has Melvin Gordon on this roster, by the way, makes me like this roster way more.
That's solid. No,
because Melvin Gordon is another guy. Slam him in for 9 points every week. If Rashad Penny gets hurt, and obviously RB1 upside if Javonte Williams gets hurt.
No, I think
like Kadarius Toney and Pickens too.
The double, the triple. I'm gonna say potentially top 10 wide receivers. Yeah. Solid.
By the way, Joe Burrow with the slide. I'm pretty sure he takes Joe Burrow late. He gets him like the 7th or 8th round. Like, gets Joe Burrow in the 8th. That's a slide.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a slide.
Travis drafted Kyler in like the 5th.
Kyler's upside is higher than Joe's though, because the Bengals have like the slowest offense in the NFL. It's crazy.
Dude.
That
Kyler pick.
Okay. Grades.
All right. I'm giving Greg a flat 8.
Wow. Also my favorite team. I guess am I just East Germany? 7.8. I'm just not giving anybody fucking swing out of the park grades. Greg's probably going to be one of my favorite teams too, and I wind up only giving it a 7.8.
Oh, 45. I got shit going on.
I mean, listen, this is the best upgrade Craig's team name has ever come from.
That is true.
We're out here.
I'm actually really surprised he changed it at all.
Changed his name. Yeah, we're excited about it.
It took 5 years.
Only took 5 years. I'm 45. I got you. It's a solid name. Nothing crazy. I'm going 7.5. Oh, 7.5. I'm
sorry. His starting
no picture
roster.
You're not getting above 7.5 without a picture on this name grade. I just want to throw that out.
His starting roster. I like it.
I'm assuming you're an AJ Dillon guy then.
So here's the thing.
Did Darren Waller practice?
Didn't Darren Waller just sign? He got his bag?
Did he get his bag?
I thought he got paid.
Where are you saying that? No, what? You're trolling. It would be in here.
I thought he got paid. All right. Well, let's assume he gets paid. Let's just assume.
Let's assume he plays football.
Okay. Justin Jefferson.
JJ.
Dog. Michael Pittman. Dog. Javonte. Dog.
Yeah. The upside here is also crazy.
Yeah, AJ Dillon could be amazing. I know everybody was trying to back off Cam Akers, but I think he's going to be fine.
If he's healthy, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Got Tony Pollard sitting in the wings, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Pollard's year. Hunter Renfrow, great wide receiver. That's a great backup wide receiver.
Yeah, genuinely one of the best you can have.
I don't know about Jamal Williams. I don't really know about Jacoby Myers.
Jamal Williams is whatever. Jamal Williams is a handcuff. Like, if DeAndre Swift gets hurt again, Jamal Williams will be fine. He'll have good value, get you your 12 points, and you move on. You get Smooches and KJ Osborne. I actually like Smooches, and I actually weirdly like KJ Osborne. I love the KJ Osborne pick.
Nuts. Dude, Greg's team's kind of cracked.
KJ Osborne honestly kind of handcuffing his Justin Jefferson pick too.
Gets friendships. Tom Brady. When do you pick Tom Brady?
Like the 11th round or something. Something late.
Double digits. Listen, hopefully he does not have shit to do.
9th. Gets him late. 9th round.
That's late, yeah.
I'm not a Tom Brady guy here. I'm on the cliff train. I think the offensive line is gonna catch up to him this year.
Gets him.
There's like 4. One guy left. 3 guys are hurt. Man, he's running with a fucking B team out there. Love the Smooches pick.
Really, really good special teams. Daniel Carson, San Francisco D.
I think he's gonna. Yeah, I think he's gonna have. What's the schedule look like? Yeah, it's a good schedule.
Schedule's good.
Schedule's fine. I think he's gonna have difficulty with team upside in the weeks that Justin Jefferson doesn't hit.
And the biggest issue, right? Javonte. roughly, let's just say 50-50 backfield. A.J. Dillon, 50-50 backfield. Cam Akers, potentially 50-50 backfield.
I mean, yes. But at the same way, you're looking at it two different ways, just based on draft value, right? Like, if Javonte is 50-50, you're fucking sad. If AJ is 50-50, you are hyped. Like, if AJ, and as the Aaron Jones owner, I am fucking pissed. If AJ Dillon is 50-50,
yeah,
I'd be upset. I don't think AJ Dillon, I'm personally, I think they're going to both be on the field a good percentage of snaps. I think they're going to play 2 RB. I think AJ Dillon's going to play in the slot a little bit. I think Aaron Jones is going to play in the slot a little bit. They're going to manufacture touches for them with the loss of Javonte Adams. I think it's going to be closer to 65-35, 70-30.
These pieces, and like the reason that these guys are split makes me a little nervous. So I have my grade.
He's going to need one of the split players, other running back, to go down. And then this team could, the ceiling for this team in that situation is a chip. Like if Melvin Gordon gets tweaked, if Darrell Henderson gets tweaked, or see, here's the thing, Cam Akers can play his way into not being a timeshare, but I don't think he will.
I think Cam Akers is the starter, but nobody.
He is the starter. I think Cam Akers is getting the debuff, the same debuff that Derrick Henry is getting, in that he looked so bad in the playoffs. In like the one game that he played, the 2 games that he played. Derrick Henry was 1, but Cam Akers was like 2, and he looked bad, and Darrell Henderson looked good, and that's the only reason that this is like a thing.
I am going with a 7.5.
Okay. Wow, first time. Is it the first time I'll score you? No. I'm going 7.7. I like this team. I did do it once earlier on Jeremy's team. Danimal.
All right, moving on. Now,
Danimal, which team is
I will say,
Pepperidge Farm, Ramondres. This is a good team name. I like this.
I like
got the
team.
pick.
I think.
A lot of 8 out of 10s
I think
here.
Dan
8.5
for having the fastest draft pick selection.
Was Dan lightning quick?
Dan was.
Here's the thing, though. Dan, it's almost like he got 5 minutes of prep with every pick. You know, like it's almost. Dan had time to scout 3 players every pick because Jeremy and Kyle were drafting around him, who were the slowest pickers, for sure.
Just the worst.
What did he wind up with, though? What did he wind up with? Obviously takes Christian McCaffrey at the 2.
I've seen some solid picks.
Takes Christian McCaffrey at the 2. Chalk. Takes Debo on the way back. Sadness.
Yeah, it's good.
I love that pick. Phenomenal pick. I'm sad. I wanted Debo on my team. I think Debo's going to have another repeat season. Takes A.J. Brown in the 3rd. Hate it.
I think I was really annoyed when he took A.J. Brown because I wanted A.J. Brown to get to me.
Oh, my God. Now I'm sad. I want Brandon Cooks to me. Oh, my God, Dan. You're the linchpin. I hate you.
I would have taken A.J. Brown over...
He took A.J. Brown over... Like, he took A.J. Brown over Pity. To me, that's crazy.
I would have taken A.J. Brown over DJ Moore if A.J. Brown had gotten back.
I think that DJ Moore is better than A.J. Brown, and I honestly think this is Dan saying, I can't stack Carolina Panthers.
I mean, potentially, sure.
Like, which you can. Like, even if you're a Panthers fan, like, you can't say, I'm going to start DJ Moore and Christian McCaffrey. You just pick a different wide receiver. It's not that hard. Yeah. If I were Dan, I would have picked probably Pity or Zeke over A.J. Brown. I don't hate A.J. Brown. I'm probably picking him.
You're a big anti-A.J. Brown guy.
I'm very anti-A.J. Brown.
Jeez.
I think people are underestimating Devontae Smith, and whoever has him on the roster will get to it. I think that's a 1A, 1B situation, a la A.J. Brown, Corey Davis, and it's not 1 and 2.
Everything out of training camp is A.J. Brown 1-1.
Cool, but like, what happens if they come out and they only throw the ball 20 times a game again?
Listen.
Small pie.
We haven't even gotten to the CMC.
I mean, that doesn't matter. That's chalk. If he drops these numbers, like we all know he can, for 12 games, give him 12.
Yeah,
you're in the playoffs. You're in the playoffs. 12 games.
I think that this is really solid. I think it's really solid. I think it's a RB1.
It's got the depth. Drafted as
2 wide receiver ones.
2 wide receiver ones. Yeah. I don't think A.J. Brown will finish as a wide receiver 1. Right on the edge, but like, I think A.J. Brown will be like wide receiver like 14.
See, now that I've said that, now we get into what's left.
To me, what's left is the best part of this team.
Wow.
Listen, I love the auxiliary pieces here.
I'll be right back.
David Montgomery to me is like the perfect complement to Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is all this pop. He's the 10 reception guy. He's the 25. He's the 30-point guy. David Montgomery, lock him in for 15 every week. Dan's been doing it for like 3 years. I feel like he's on his team every year. Ramondre Stevenson, you're getting that James White upside. Everyone's talking about him being the pass catching back out of camp. The issue with this is if the New England offense sucks, like then he's screwed. It doesn't matter. But in that case, I think you've got the James Cook insurance plan. I think James Cook is going to be a great second half season player. I think he's eventually going to eat into that role of Devin Singletary a little bit. He's going to catch all the passes out of that backfield. It's great. DJ Chark, you're trolling, but it was a great troll pick just for me. The number 5 wide receiver on the Detroit Lions, who knows? Isaiah McKenzie. I mean, this is both a high upside like flyer every single week and a handcuff if Gabe Davis or Stephon Diggs go down. Isaiah McKenzie's value goes through the roof. Christian Kirk is what I have no idea how I feel about Christian Kirk. I'll wait to talk about Christian Kirk when Andrew gets back. I love the Jalen Tolbert pick. I think it's one of the best picks. I think Jalen Tolbert is going to like kind of offset the Isaiah McKenzie and the James Cook, where like these guys are going to be second half of the season guys. And I think Jalen Tolbert is like you can start this guy out of the gates in some of these games before Michael Gallup gets back, and you'll be in a really good spot. And you just have to hope your studs carry. What round did you draft Justin Herbert?
All right, did we talk about how much we love David Montgomery?
Wow, we did talk about how much we love David Montgomery. He is the I called him. I didn't call him this, but he is the yin to the Christian McCaffrey yang. Christian McCaffrey is your 30. He's your explosion. David Montgomery, give him 15, lock him into Dam's lineup 5 years in a row. That's what I said.
Listen, do you believe the Khalil Herbert hype?
The Khalil Herbert hype. Why are we talking about that? He's now. Oh, because he's the David Montgomery over. No, I do not believe in that hype. I don't believe in Khalil Herbert at all.
Yeah.
I don't like the Justin Herbert pick just because who likes early quarterbacks, of course. But
how early? Where was Herbert taken in relation?
He took him in the 4th round.
Fourth.
Instead of Lamar. Yeah. Instead of Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah. Instead of Brandon Cooks.
Listen, I think Herbert was in a very reasonable range.
Reasonable. He's in a draftable spot, but like
I don't mind it.
Because you took Herbert, you're starting like Ramondre Stevenson every week. Like
yeah, so that's big. I mean, that could be like
could be fine. I talked about him. The James Hurt. He's the James White. He's got opportunity to steal Damon Harris carries. Could be the goal line guy. Who knows? I like James. I like Ramondre Stevenson. Could be the guy.
Really, I don't like. And I said it earlier. Dalton Schultz in the 6. Dislike.
Oh, I didn't even see that. That's where the value falls off. Because I was like, how did he? Like, how is his bench so far down in tier list? I didn't even see the fact that you went. I mean, this is the trap. And I think it's the same thing we're talking about Travis. You have an early quarterback and an early tight end. So your wide receiver running back, like, upside depth is just low. We're looking at the 6th round. We're looking at Dalton Schultz. He could have gone Damian Harris there. He could have gone Alan Lazard there. He could have gone Robert Woods there.
Scoot over. Go to round 7.
Oh, whoops. To be fair, he could have picked those guys. He could have gone Darnell Mooney there. Oh, he can't. He's the David Montgomery owner. He could have gone Michael Thomas there. He's never going to pick Michael Thomas. Honestly, the pick for me, it's this guy. He goes Adam Thielen there to start Adam Thielen in the flex every single week.
Nobody likes Adam Thielen.
I love Adam Thielen. I was actually upset when I didn't get Adam Thielen because I took Trey Lance. And as soon as I did this, Adam Thielen was the guy queued. I was going to pick him. But I think I had like 5 wide receivers at that point.
My argument for tight ends in the 6 is the same argument from before, but I think where
it's compounded when you take a quarterback. It's fine value. It's just compounded because he also took Herbert in the 4th, so he didn't get a position player at one of those spots.
It just overall kind of weakens your starting lineup. IMO. All right, pull the whole thing back up. Let me see some more picks here. Let me see this bench.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Kirk. I think Kirk he'll definitely have a role. I don't know why Dan loves Jacksonville Jaguars wide receivers. I mean, this guy. Speaking of DJ Chark.
DJ Chark was a meme pick. We talked about that.
Oh, okay.
I am assuming he's going to drop DJ Chark. He was memeing. He memed me on draft day and said I'm picking this for Anthony.
He's got Isaiah McKenzie, which I think Isaiah McKenzie.
I talked about. I love Isaiah McKenzie and James Cook. I think they are the second half players to the Jalen Tolbert first half player. Jalen Tolbert's going to have big pre-Michael Gallup value. Isaiah McKenzie's a great handcuff to if any Buffalo Bills wide receiver gets hurt.
But it's like, are you really doubling? Like, are you ever going to start Jalen Tolbert and Dalton Schultz?
Maybe. Maybe it depends how high flying the Cowboys' offense is.
All right, ranking time.
Ranking time. I like this team. Nothing crazy.
Wait. Let me see the special teams.
I have McPherson, Tampa Bay.
That was pretty good.
I mean, this looks pretty bad to me.
A
lot of people picking defenses based on defenses and not based on schedule, and I hate that. I'm a based on schedule guy. Always have been.
It's a little weird.
Ed McPherson, AFC North kicker. They kick outside. Hate that.
All right. I think. Give me your rating first. I've been going first all the whole time.
I'm gonna lock Dan in here. I like this team. I don't love this team. I'm gonna go another 7.4.
7.4. I think I. I'm no. I think I'm in the sevens. I'm in the late sevens. But I'm trying to figure out if I want to be 7-7, 7-8, or 7-9.
All right, hold on. Let's look at Bender's team. Again.
Which team would I rather have?
You rated Bender 7.8. Which team would you rather have?
I think I'd rather have Dan's.
All right, 7-9.
I think Dan has some insanely solid building blocks. Just like the fluff around it isn't that good. Or I mean, it could be good, but I don't feel it's that good right now. Like Herbert, Samuel, Brown, McCaffrey, dogs. All right.
Yeah.
So solid. All right, moving on.
You didn't say Debo. Fuck.
I did. What I said?
You said Herbert, McCaffrey, Samuel. Oh, I thought you said Dalton.
No.
Oh, you said Samuel.
All right, moving on.
Saquon. We're halfway done. How long have we been going?
Don't worry about it.
46 minutes. Nathan. Okay. Saquon for the Camara. 2. No one knows what your name means.
It's like say cheese for the camera. Saquon for the camera. Nathan, don't worry, I got you, bro. These uncultured swine, dude. They don't understand a fucking play on words. He didn't change his picture though.
He didn't change the picture. You got old Batman picture. Saquon for the camera. All right.
Yeah.
Say Chase for the camera. It's so much better.
Wow, actually, that is honestly the minus points for not being able to find
2.
Listen, let's talk about Nathan's team.
What's going
on here?
So Nathan, did you pick Alvin in the first round, Nathan? You had Alvin Kamara guy?
He went Alvin Saquon.
I see that.
Great.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Devontae Adams still on the board. DeAndre Swift still on the board. Aaron Jones still on the board. I'm taking Aaron Jones and DeAndre Swift before I'm taking Saquon.
I'm a big Saquon guy this year. I'm a big Saquon guy every year.
Yeah. How's that been working out for you?
Listen, he's not going to get injured this year, right?
Yeah, but the Giants suck. So like, even if he doesn't get injured, who cares?
Whatever.
Listen,
well, you got Rashad Bateman in your starting wide receiver. That can't be good. He's not. He'll be fine, but that can't be good.
Wait, where's your value, Nathan?
What?
Why is Rashad Bateman one of your starting wide receivers? Nathan, no! What is this team?
Listen, I will say, I'm a big David Njoku fan.
Me too. I think this was like the pick of the draft. David Njoku, I think, was the last player picked in our draft. And every round, I was just going, damn, I wish I had David Njoku instead of Mark Andrews.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to pick up David Njoku off the waiver wire after the draft.
Me too. He was going to be my IR bot. I was going to just put him on my bench.
I mean,
I love Mike Williams. Big Mike. All right. I mean, send in the car. Is their car real? We will find out this year.
So listen, does it make you more mad now that he took Saquon over Devontae and then he picked Derek Carr? I mean, he could have had a free stack.
I mean, it's a free stack.
Listen, hate Devin Singletary.
I mean, he's just the one who got baited into the Chase Edmonds pick like 2 rounds too high after the ADP bump.
Yeah.
So like his team just doesn't look great.
If
Chase Edmonds isn't real, Nathan, I got bad news for your team.
I mean, listen, if he is, let's not look at
it. But I mean, there's upside. He's got the same upside that most of us have. Like, let's say Chase Edmonds is real and Juju is the wide receiver 1. All of a sudden, you get Rashad Bateman out of that fucking lineup. You get Juju in and
100%.
Chase Edmonds is real. You have 3 running backs and you have the wide receiver 1 for Patrick Mahomes.
No,
Is
I'm liking it.
Drake London the truth? Who knows? If Drake London has, I mean, he's not gonna
Yeah,
have a Jamar Chase like season. That's too much. But like, what
definitely
if he
not.
has like an Elijah Moore like season, where like it just comes on second half late, big finish? Like that's possible. I see the lines. I see the upside. Ayuk and that
Yeah,
guy.
I don't know about,
I don't
I
know
don't know
how I
about
feel about
that.
that guy.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. I like Nico Collins. I like Naeem Hines. I think those are
Yeah,
totally fine.
they're fine late round
Just
flyers. I mean, who
yeah,
else are you gonna
just
pick?
they're just sitting on the bench. That's
Also,
fine.
Devin Singletary played really, really well in the playoffs last year. If he's just the Buffalo Bills' #1 running back, and like James
Doesn't matter.
Cook and that other fat guy whose name I can't remember, Zach something,
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss, haven't been able to remember his name for 2 days. Aren't real players, which is very
Listen,
possible. There's a rookie and a fat guy.
there is one RB1 on that team, and his name is Josh Allen. Okay, everybody else is
Yeah,
just fodder.
yeah, that's fair.
All right, I have a rating for Mr. Nathan.
Hold on, I had to look at Travis's team really quick.
Now listen, this is some while you look, this is some background context, okay? I went with Kyle to pick up sushi for the draft, okay? And when I came back, Nathan had taken my parking spot. So I had to drive around for roughly 20 minutes looking for a spot while he, Jeremy, and Kyle enjoyed sushi inside.
Two.
And because of that, I am going to give Nathan, and still, even after all of that factored in, Nathan's team is still better than Travis's. I'm going to give Nathan. I'm going to give Nathan just a flat 7.
7, really? That's high. I don't like Nathan's team that much. I like Nathan's more than Travis, so I went 6.4. Who's next? Scary Terry, bitch. Who's this?
Listen,
David.
This is David. I, for whatever reason, because all of my interactions with David is he's very like reserved, but then when he types in game, he's a degenerate.
Degenerate! Oh my god!
He's a degenerate. He's like the quietest guy, and then you just see him type "fuck you, bitch." And I'm just like,
David's like the guy who's trying to bait you to flame him in League of Legends just so he can tell you how great his life is and that he's a doctor. You know what I mean? Like, and it's true. Like David's got the ammo, he's got the backup.
It's funny. It's funny.
Let's see. Scary Terry bitch is. I'm going name first. This is as middle of the road as a name gets for me. No picture. 6.
So, all right. Let's talk about this team.
This team looks pretty good. I'm looking at this team.
Listen, I'm a Travis Etienne believer, and he's got Chris Godwin on the bench. Oh, listen, click on Chris Godwin. I don't see a Q.
He might just not be practicing. Oh my god, he's just gonna play. Oh my god, Chris Godwin's just gonna play fucking all those games on an offense where the quarterback's gonna get sacked 1,500 times. That's crazy.
Bro, you're a hater, bro. You're a hater.
I am a hater.
Love Chris Godwin.
I am a hater, but I do think Chris Godwin is fucking hype. Especially when you get him late because of the injury slide. I don't love Najee, but the value is fine. Whatever.
The value is fine.
He took Najee like
11th.
10th or whatever, 11th.
Yeah,
who cares?
I think that's really good value.
Leonard Fournette, Lenny on the back again. Another guy who one of the linchpins. Lenny instead of DeAndre Swift, Nick Chubb, and Aaron Jones. Listen, he's gonna have to run Lenny and Chris Godwin out there almost every week.
I'm pretty sure.
Almost every week he's throwing the Tampa Bay stack.
Leonard Fournette owner for the past like 3 years.
I thought that Bender was
Bender had.
Oh no, we did that. We did that whole exercise.
Got that confused.
I love the Cordero Patterson pick because he will actually be your RB3 because Travis Etienne is fake. Travis Etienne is fake.
Here's the thing, David. Why did you draft DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett?
Yeah, was the value is just too much for you? All right, where did he draft? Where's this DK Metcalf pick?
I think DK Metcalf was 6. Looking on the left.
Where's Scary Terry? Oh, I'm just trying to figure out where he was. He's in the 6th. All right, so we got DK Metcalf in the 6th.
Like he picked DK Metcalf over
these two guys. Well, he already has 3 running backs at this point, I think, right?
I mean, make it 4, bro.
He's already got Najee and Leonard and Etienne. Nah. He's got 3 running backs at that point. I'm taking a wide receiver there because you only have one. Because he's the Patrick Mahomes owner. Let's not overstate that. which I also hate. I think Patrick Mahomes
takes a step back.
Takes a step back without Tyreek, just like everybody else thinks he will. I actually love the Terry pick at 4. I think that's pretty good value. Who was around at that 4th pick for Scary Terry?
So you took Terry over
Cortland Sutton. Never mind. I hate that. And it let me get Allen Robinson. I hate that too.
I would have taken Sutton over Terry for sure.
I would have taken Sutton over Terry. I would have taken Allen Robinson over Terry.
I think Carson Wentz sucks.
Yeah, but if he just force feeds him the ball, he'll be fine.
Yeah, but Carson Wentz never does that. He hasn't done that ever.
Anyway.
The last time Carson Wentz had a true 9? Wide receiver 1, it was like Alshon Jeffrey.
Tyler Lockett.
I don't believe
instead of. Honestly, I would have rather him just pick like Chris Olave as opposed to Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Tyler Lockett,
George Pickens,
super talented. It's just their team sucks.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor, like.
His other quarterback? I thought it was Geno Smith.
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
No arguments here.
It is Geno Smith. You are correct. Same thing. Drew Lock.
Okay.
Cole Kmet, love it. 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends though.
I don't know who Jalen Warren is.
Is he just the pure handcuff to your Najee pick?
Yeah, drop that guy. Drop that guy.
I mean,
I don't know.
It is what it is, I guess.
There are some players that I think you should definitely get a handcuff for, and there's some players that I think.
Yes, you just don't, because you don't even know the handcuff because it's gonna come out of nowhere. Your bench is so thin because of this backup quarterback, backup tight end, random handcuff.
Yeah, it does look good. I like the Eagles week 1. Good defense.
Yeah, I like the Eagles week 1 against Detroit. I really don't like this team now that I look at it.
Wow.
Like this team has so many names, but I think they're all names. Like this is the name brand team, and it's just better as a spin-off. I think I'd rather have Travis's team.
No way.
Yeah.
No, you're crazy. I definitely get where you're coming from, but I don't know. I think Travis.
He might not have a single wide receiver on this roster. Like I'm being dead serious.
Dude, Chris Godwin is gonna play and he's gonna be fine.
Andrew, Chris Godwin plays. They bring in Russell Gage, so now they're running 5 wide receivers out there on every play. Like, what kind of target share is Chris Godwin gonna get?
I'm so tired of people talking about Russell Gage, bro. When has Russell Gage done anything? Like, huh?
He had a good year last year, but like, I mean, Julio came in. Are we just assuming that Tom Brady's only throwing the ball to Chris Godwin and Mike Evans?
Kinda.
Okay.
Maybe there's gonna be a third wide receiver. Gonna be whatever that Antonio Brown role was, and that's the 3 guys.
I think that their offense is just one Antonio Brown role worse.
Probably.
Okay, so like we're just assuming he's only throwing to 2 people.
Then he's throwing to Chris Godwin and Mike Evans.
Okay, fine.
Russell Gage.
I mean, he's Tom Brady. He's historically like spread the ball out his entire career. I'm not saying he's going to throw Russell Gage 80 balls, but like if Russell Gage catches 40 passes and Julio Jones catches 50 passes, how many passes are left?
I'm not buying it.
Hey, by the way, Bruce Arians isn't the head coach anymore. They're not going to pure air raid. Todd Bowles, defensive Todd Bowles from the New York Jets, is their head coach.
Sounds like Leonard Fournette to the moon. David, you are getting a gentleman's 7.4.
You're wild. You're wild on this one. I'm 6.1. I'm on the other side of. I'm on the other side of this coin.
You hate those names.
I hate DK Metcalf. I hate Terry McLaurin. I don't hate Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin's value is fine, but like, he's gonna have to. Every week he is gonna play wide receiver roulette with Terry, DK, Tyler Lockett. How many weeks are they gonna hit? How many weeks is he gonna hit?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
We're moving on.
It's my turn. I'm just not gonna talk, and I'm gonna give myself a 10 out of 10. It's not true. I actually don't love my team that much. I will give myself a 10 out of 10 name though. I love this name. You can't argue with me. It's my spreadsheet.
All right.
I love the picture.
I'm gonna go pretty quick on your team. Okay. We got Trey Lance. Sus. We got Allen Robinson.
Trey Lance is the sus material.
We got Marquise Brown. Honestly, listen.
First
Is
half,
Marquise Brown a good
listen.
wide receiver?
First half, dog. Second half, dog. I got them both. That's the value. That's the value. The wide receiver one for the Arizona Cardinals will catch passes. That's all that matters.
Your team is saved by Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones. If those
my team is saved by my first 2 picks. Oh man, that's crazy.
No, it's just because how those 2 players work, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Derrick Henry is the truth, and he goes for his typical 30 to 40 point weeks, and Aaron Jones has his
40-point pop,
which he does have.
Yeah,
he does have those every now and then. Like you could easily just score 80 points from 2 guys and just blow out somebody random.
Yeah, that's the game plan.
Cool.
Look at this projection.
I like that. Now, because your average win percentage each year is like 3, you need those booms.
Yeah. Listen, this is a different team than I've rostered historically in this team. Also, I realized today, and I'm really excited about this, I have hitched my COC team to Jeremy's Fever team in the form of Derrick Henry, and I like that a lot.
Listen.
I'm catching a lot of heat for this Mark Andrews pick, by the way. Mark Andrews is tight end 1. I just want that to be very clear to the whole league. After these guys picked these 8 wide receivers, what was I supposed to do? Take another one? No. I'm going to zig when they zag.
Listen, I think that's totally fine. I think the Mark Andrews pick is completely fine. Your Jerry Jeudy pick,
I don't believe in Jerry Jeudy. I am the Cortland Sutton believer, but like, what if everybody who's a Cortland Sutton believer is wrong? All of a sudden, this team is great, and I don't need him to be great. I need him to be okay and just get me to when one of these guys breaks out and DeAndre Hopkins return.
Bench-wise, Darrell Henderson, love it. DeAndre Hopkins, solid. Rashad White, really love it. I was actually mad when you took him during the draft.
Woo!
Jahan Dotson, love it. Jarvis Landry, meh.
Fine.
Meh.
Fine.
I think those 2 guys are week 1 drops.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then
I have no
you
issue
got
with
the
that.
butt. Love the butt. And Denver. I mean, who's Denver playing? Seattle?
Seattle. Then they get Houston the week after. Great first 2 weeks. We'll figure out our week 3 defense later.
Slam it. All right.
James Williams, in my opinion, the best IR holder you can have.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Jameson Williams was drafted 15th overall by the Detroit Lions out of Alabama. He is expected to. He tore his ACL in January. He's 22 years old. He's expected to be back roughly week 6-ish. Now he'll probably be slow. He's like on insurance, whatever. He's an IR slot guy.
Yeah, Jameson. Listen, I'm gonna say this right now. That guy's not gonna be relevant.
Probably not.
Like the last 5 weeks of the season.
Probably not. But
all right.
If Trey Lance is the truth, his team is.
It's so on Trey Lance, bro.
But I don't think it is. I think Trey Lance is a walking 16 stick. I just think he's gonna rip 8 points off of rushing yards every week.
He could just be Jalen Hurts from last year.
Exactly. And if he's Jalen Hurts from last year, and these guys are themselves, I'll see you in the playoffs.
That could be solid. All right. What's your own rating for yourself?
I do like my team. I don't love my team.
I mean, base it off of other.
Ray needs me to zip a dress up really quickly. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm really bad at it.
Hi, Ray. I love you.
No, it's just not zipping, and I'm bad at zipping things.
What? You're bad at zipping. It just goes in one.
Oh, it's stuck. I'm working on it.
All right, my ranking for Anthony's team. I'm gonna go with
this middle piece.
A 7.7.
Wow, I love that for you. I can't do it right. I'm sorry. I need to be standing to do it. Give me a second. 7.7.
She's got a point. Stand up.
My team's best team, 8.1.
Oh, Rose.
8.1.
That is some inflation.
Yeah, whatever.
Holy.
Sorry, I have minus 0.4 higher than yours. Guy who gave David's fucking backup team a 7.4. My bad.
Listen, it's all about perspective.
Listen, riff on Kyle's team, even though he hates it. I'm gonna go help Ray.
Listen, Kyle and Jeremy combined for obviously the largest and longest amount of time taken, but goddamn, I don't know if I dislike Kyle's team, because I think I like it. I think I do. We're looking at Lamar Jackson. Great. I've been trying to draft Lamar Jackson everywhere. Mike Evans, solid. Already went through. Oh, I think the Bucs are going to be just fine. Amon-Ra, hero from last year. Okay. Is he going to continue? Probably. I don't see why not. Jonathan Taylor, dog. James Conner, gonna get injured. Zach Ertz is injured. Damian Harris might lose his job to Ramondre Stevens, but hasn't lost it yet. Goal line, maybe gets a couple tutties. Elijah Moore, good player, bad team. Alan Lazard, injured. Chase Claypool, maybe good, probably not. Because, like, Mitch Trubisky. Kenneth Gainwell, good backup. Matthew Stafford, totally fine backup. You don't need to roster 2 quarterbacks. Rondale Moore, good bench player, just in case. You never know. You never know. He might pop off, especially with all the Arizona injuries. But I'm pretty sure Zach Ertz might not play week 1, so he's gonna have to get that fixed. And I don't control the scroll wheel, so I can't go down.
Ha, bitch. Oh, what? Kyle?
I like that. I like that.
Listen, I'm just saying that's a 117 then.
Listen, I have already gone through Kyle's entire team.
I didn't listen to anything you said.
That's okay.
I like Kyle's team, even though I know he hates it though.
I'm going to give Kyle's team. What do I genuinely think about this team?
It's a classic UGG. 5.
It's a classic UGG.
Change the picture though. That's a picture bump.
Yeah, it's a bump.
It's got an UGG picture.
Dude, Kyle's sliding in for me 7.6.
This is one of the highest teams for me, I think. Yeah, I'm up there. I'm up in the 7s here. I think Lamar is fucking league MVP this year. Jonathan Taylor.
Love that.
You're gonna win weeks with your Jonathan Taylor, Lamar Jackson 60-point stacks. I love the Allen Lazard pick. I like it. Allen Lazard is a wide receiver 1. You start him instead of Damian Harris. All of a sudden, your upside is huge.
Listen, Allen Lazard, genuinely.
I'm so high on Allen Lazard. I'm wide receiver 1 high on Allen Lazard.
What? No, I'm an Allen Lazard hater apparently.
Yeah. I mean, not that high, but wide receiver 16.
No.
Give me Allen Lazard for 85, 1100, and 11. He's gonna catch double-digit touchdowns. You can write him in.
Rating on it, bud.
I'm gonna hold on. 7.7.
That's high.
These guys are gonna be upset that I rated Kyle's team higher than yours, by the way.
That's
I like this
high.
team. I'm a Lamar believer.
I mean, me too.
Water damage. It is a classic name. It's his name every year. Chalk.
Okay, every year, just the second year. That's it.
Chalk. We get it. You like water. Your last name is Water. Get it. Chalk. 7.
All right, listen. Let me do just a little preface for my team. I picked it, and I don't love it. I mean, it's fine. It's a fine team. It may or may not get the job done.
I genuinely loved your team, and then I think I remember you griefing it with the Kareem Hunt pick. Let's look. Dude, I remember looking at your Kareem Hunt pick and going, "That was not the pick." Hold on, where did you pick it? It was late too, because I saw
round eight.
Yeah, it was round 8. Because it's because I picked Darrell Henderson 1 pick before.
Yes, that I wanted.
Yes.
So yeah, a lot of picks were getting sniped, obviously. I wanted Darrell Henderson, and you took him, and I was like, well, I have to go Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt is the best player available there, yeah.
Because everybody else is.
That's fine.
Whatever. I
mean, your team's gonna live and die by Kareem Hunt. You don't have a backup running back. You are so thin on running back. You are 70 fab week 1 on whoever tears their ACL for sure. Yeah, sure. 100%. You know your strategy. Your strategy is whichever running back tears their ACL week 1, you are in for 75 fab, and you better hope that you guys outbid Andrew.
Listen. We got Khalil Herbert, okay, starting running back for the Chicago Bears. We got Zamir White, starting running back for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Neither of those guys are gonna play. So.
Listen, my strategy during this draft was I'm just going to pick the best player on one of the best players on their team. Okay,
that's true.
Jalen Hurts, QB1.
Your team. Let me hit you with this analogy. Your team is poor man's Greg. You're going to live and die by your wide receivers, and his wide receivers are better than yours.
Dude, but I have Dalvin Cook.
I said what I said. Here's the thing. Your Dalvin Cook is canceled out by your total lack of an RB2. Dalvin Cook is both your running back 1 and 2, and you don't get the points twice.
Dude, why is everybody... Dude, Kareem Hunt is a perfectly...
Jacoby Brissett doesn't throw the ball to the running back!
Nah, he will.
Oh, okay. Listen, your team is fine.
Give it a rating. I think I already have an idea.
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong side.
Get out of my fucking spot.
7.2.
I'm
good but not great.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go with a 7.5.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Gives himself a 3. Look at the 0.0. Andrew's 0.3 higher than me. I'm 0.5 higher than Andrew.
All right, last team.
I was too harsh on these grades.
Yeah, you were. You're fucking weird, man.
Remember, I don't think anyone's team is that good. I don't love anyone's team that much.
Listen, you gotta draft. You gotta.
Somehow, I mean, my real grade is like, I don't know, like a 7.6, 7.7. It's right where yours is. Whatever. But my doc.
You gotta go with what you feel.
Who's last? Evan, you teach me football? Is Ryu's name? You're like one of the only ones. 4 out of 10. Actually, where's Nathan? 2? 2.1 out of 10. Just better than Nathan.
All right, Evan's team.
God damn it, Evan!
Everybody's always got some shit to say about Evan.
Dude, I was so high on Evan's picks. I was defending him. I was all over it. And then he went and did this.
Dude, Dawson Knox, man.
I actually still love this team.
Dawson Knox rocks, you know?
Oh my god, we got here. This is who the Devontae Smith owner is.
I mean, listen.
He's the Damian Fierce owner. Oh my god, dude, I low-key love Evan's team. Adam Thielen pick. Get the fucking Clyde out of there. Get Adam Thielen in your lineup. Put Damian Pierce up there.
Evan's team kind of fucks.
Evan's team slaps. Dude, Jamar Chase, again, the same way that your team and my team are going to operate. Josh Allen and Jamar Chase are just going to drop 70 bombs on people. And, like, if Evan's roster can fill out 40 points from everybody else, he's going to score 110 points, you're going to win games. Like, these guys are going to drop bombs. DeAndre Swift is the truth. Nice little slide where he gets DeAndre Swift there. Whoever it was.
So,
second round.
I think the reason.
Nice little slide. Oh, we didn't talk about the, on me or Kyle, we didn't talk about the trade.
Huh?
I just realized that. We can talk about the trade afterwards.
Yeah. Kyle offered me something very similar.
Yeah, but like, we'll talk about it after. Eno Benjamin, love his pick. Chris Olave, love his pick. Pat Freiermuth, fine. I don't know. you drafted. You're the same thing. You have a backup quarterback and a backup tight end. So like, your depth isn't bad, but I love this depth right here. Dude, Evan, fortune teller. Overdrafts Dawson Knox in like the 5th round. 1 day later, man gets the bag. Signs a $64 million contract. Or 54, whatever it was. 4 years, like $54 million. Signs the bag the next day. Emmanuel Sanders retires. And all of a sudden, Dawson Knox is going to be a fucking stud. And this pick is going to look so good out of nowhere. And he's just going to fucking stack people to death on the Dawson Knox, Josh Allen weeks.
Yeah, that's a big stack. Some people are going to get...
Because Dawson Knox is like the 2-touchdown guy. Like, he is 3 for 17 and 2 touchdowns. Like, that's his game. And like, on those weeks, whoever's playing Evan loses because Josh Allen threw in those touchdowns.
So here's my problem. You have
a problem with this team? I actually don't have a problem with this team.
I do have a problem with this team. And I think it's because, like, obviously we just value player. I mean, listen, you got Justin Tucker. I mean, woo.
Go pick. Hate this.
I think my problem is some of these guys I just don't I don't believe in.
Obviously, I believe so. Here's the thing. Yeah, I just believe in guys that you don't believe in. So we're gonna be very different on this, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm just debating, like, would I rather have my team or Evan's team? And I would rather have my team. So I'm coming in.
Let me look back.
I'm coming in at a. Oh.
Like your team or Evan's team. Where was it? Where was it? Where's the Dawson Knox picks?
6.
6? Am I blind? Where is he?
Made you look 5.
Yeah, 5. Dude, if he just like takes Jalen Waddle here.
The man wanted a tight end. Listen, I'm Evan. I'm bringing.
That's my only problem with this entire draft, by the way. It's just like he could have just taken Dawson Knox later.
Pull up Jeremy's team. That's the real thing I need to base this off of. Would I rather have Jeremy's team or Evan's team? Oh, dude, that Zeke Antonio Gibson picture is staring at me. All right, I'm going 7.3 for Evan. 7.3. It's a tie.
I'm on the other side. I'd rather have Jeremy's team. I mean, I'd rather have Evan's team than Jeremy's team.
All right, boys. That's it. That concludes our draft review.
We look back at Greg's team. Who's the highest rated team? It's Greg. I don't count. It's Greg.
Dude, is it Greg and it's not even close?
No, it's close.
Looks like it's...
How the fuck do you sort on this shit, bro? You can't fucking right-click sort on Google Sheets? Yeah, let's see. It's Greg. It's Craig. Dan. I'm in there somewhere. Kyle. A lot of 7.65s. Really, honestly, this is probably one of the closest. I mean, compared to this, actually, wait, this is really close too. We gave Greg an 8.7 last year. Nathan 8.7. We were generous last year. Greg 8.5. We were on a different breed last year. 8.3. Oh, last year is when we like Discord did it, and like everyone was there, and they were like 10, 9, like there were like 5 scores.
Yeah, there were more votes involved. It was way less controlled.
Yeah. Let me look at Greg's team again. Let me reevaluate the team that I gave the number 1 team to. He's not Scary Terry Bush. Number 1 team.
Help me step Burrow.
That's right, 10 out of 10 name too.
Yeah, it's that Eli Mitchell pick for me.
To me, it's the TJ Hawkinson pick.
That's the only thing, though. That's really the only thing.
I think I look at these teams and I genuinely like my team the best. Now that I'm looking at everyone's team, I'm like, wait, do I actually just think I have the best team? I mean, I guess I'm classically wrong. I'm 7.7. Look how low down I am on this list from last year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like tied for 7th, 8. I'm tied for like 5th, bro, or 7th.
Yeah, and your team went like 1-18. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
bro. Your team should be low.
Yeah, look, okay. My team was bad last year. All right, I think my team is good this year. Leave me alone. Also, we didn't look at this, but boop-a-doo. Says how close are our grades?
Shout out
Dan was up there.
Travis for paying his buy-in. Thanks, buddy.
Wow, love that guy.
Shout out to Travis. I mean, shout out to Travis again. Shout out to you, Kyle, for requesting money.
I am gonna end the recording now. These are the grades.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Good luck on the season. Thursday football tomorrow.